Sylacauga Mayor Matt Hubbard joins us for a few minutes this morning, and kind of different because I thought the council meeting was going to be Thursday, and it changed a little bit. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jimmy Dale. Thank you for having me this morning. Yeah, we had to change the meeting because actually a couple of reasons, but the biggest reason was because, the high school boys basketball team, they've made it to the Sweet 16 again, and their game is on Thursday at 1:30, and so that would put a lot of us getting back, and we had a couple of council members that they have athletic events to be at as well. So everyone just agreed to go ahead and move it to.
Little sad news among the council this morning too.
Yeah, I want to ask everyone to keep Council President Miss Tiffany Nix and her family in your thoughts and prayers. Miss Nix lost her grandmother yesterday, and so just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Also ask for your thoughts and prayers for Miss Mona Carden. She lost Mr. Billy, and of course Mr. Billy was on the city council, and local businessman forever, it seems like. So just ask for your thoughts and prayers for those two families.
So let's talk a little bit about the council meeting yesterday, highlights of the event.
Well, as far as business being taken care of, the city council approved the payment of contracts that they had approved those contracts in a previous meeting, and then just approved the payment of those contracts last night for several various contracts. We also had Miss Peyton Christ, who came in last night. She made a presentation to the city council about the Safe Haven baby boxes.
Yeah.
And so there's 19 of those Safe Haven baby boxes spread out across the state of Alabama, and we want the 20th to be here in Sylacauga at the fire station. So trying to get that initiative up off the ground. They'll begin fundraising. So if that's something that you're interested in, we can get that information out to the community. And I believe they're trying to raise $25,000. And that will cover all the expenses required, and actually cover some of the expenses moving forward on it as well. So looking forward to that project getting going. And let's see.
Where are we on the getting off the city council meeting just a second? Where are we at on the
Park Street?
Yeah.
Yep. So gave an update on Park Street last night. So street department backfilled the other day and got it all filled in, packed in. So now we're to the road repair phase of that project. So that should be coming along and coming to a close here shortly on Park Street.
That has been something, of course, we didn't anticipate that.
No.
But we've been known for sinkholes in the area, for sure.
Yeah, you talk to anyone around here, who's done any type of construction work, that type of work, they'll tell you that that's what, and it's got to do with the marble and calcium carbonate and washouts and those type things. So
I guess the biggest word is patience, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It goes a long way.
Yeah. We've got 5 or 6 new police vehicles coming too.
Yes, sir. The city council, in the previous meeting, they approved payment for 5 new F-150s. 4 of those will go on patrol. 1 will be split with the Sylacauga City Schools for a school resource officer. So looking forward to that as well.
And I noticed this morning the barricade's about to go up down at the railroad track too.
Yeah, I got through there. I'm assuming they're going to begin around 8 a.m. somewhere in there. So I could see the teams on both sides of the road, getting prepared for all that work to go on. So
it's going to go 7 or 8 days, I think.
I think it's 7. I think it's scheduled for 7 right now. Yeah. So hopefully they'll get finished a little ahead of time, but we definitely don't want them to rush through it.
Yeah. As the CEO of the city, I know you're awfully proud of Sylacauga's boys basketball team as they head to Montgomery. And what a story of Joel Jones,
I was thinking that last night. They had a fundraiser last night at the Wharf for the basketball team through one of the local radio stations here. And so I just stopped for a moment and was thinking about Joel's journey. And I've known Joel for close to 30 years now, And pride does not even begin to describe the emotion that I have or the respect that I have for Joel. And this is the thing, Joel today is the same Joel 30 years ago. And that speaks to his character, it speaks to his faith, it speaks to his integrity, all of those things. And it's like we were speaking earlier, Joel is more concerned about growing young men than winning basketball games. And I've always been a firm believer that when you have a dedicated coach with that philosophy and that mindset, and the talent hits that type of philosophy, then the wins are going to come. And Joel's proven that. I mean, I believe those young men, I believe they've only lost 6 games in 2 years.
Hadn't lost a home game in 2 years.
Hadn't lost a home game in 2 years. So it's like Joel has to have one of the highest winning percentages in the state of Alabama. So, just extremely proud of him, extremely proud of these young men and what they're learning from Coach Jones. That's going to last them the remainder of their lives.
No doubt about it. Before we go this morning, getting back to the City Council, here we are, latter part of February now, or mid part of February. Is the council meshing pretty well together?
I feel like they are. I mean, it's anything new has, you've got to go through your ups and downs to really see where everyone is at, and that kind of tried and true, tested type thing. So it's still early in that part of it, but I do like where we are right now. We've had some dips in the road. We've had some peaks and some valleys as well. So, but that's the part of any organization is going to go through that. So we just tried to lead through that. And my thing is always remain professional, always remain positive. A lot of these things that come up in local municipal government can turn personal quickly. Yeah. And that's what...
It oftentimes does.
Yeah, unfortunately, and unfortunately that's accurate. So just learning to understand that, we don't need to take it personally. We need to look at facts, information, and base decisions and our actions accordingly based off of facts. And then however policy, procedure, ordinances apply to those facts.
Do you lean on your educational experience to help you there?
Every second of the day. I mean, it's invaluable. I was actually had a conversation just the other day with an individual about the similarities from a high school principal to the mayoralship, and how literally in 1 second you can go from dealing with this topic, which is trying to save taxpayer money on legal expenses, to in a split second to something completely different, but still requires the same intense attention. So, and it's just the speed of it, and we have plenty to work on. So it's just being patient, like you said earlier in the show, and just applying, making sure that we don't misstep, and if we do, we get it corrected and cleaned up as quick as possible, and that we just keep moving that needle forward.
And you're open to ideas from the public.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We need it, because if we don't have the public's, the community input, then we're just doing what we want to do. And that's not what we're elected to do. It's for the community, it's for the city.
All right, Mayor Matt Hubbard, our guest this morning, Mayor of Sylacauga, and of course he'll be headed down to Montgomery to the Acadome to support the Aggie basketball team. Matt, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Final check on the weather forecast, calling for